Good morning. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Oh man, this is a perfect opportunity for what's up, everybody? Good to see y'all back in the streets. Happy Monday. It's Beanie Monday for sure. It's cold. It's cold in here today. I also learned something about my microphone. This is a relatively new mic, and it shuts off just when you don't have a lot of activity, which is nice. I don't have to unplug it or anything. It just kind of shuts off. And then once it hears my voice when I was like warming up a little bit, it just turns on. It's incredible. Incredible stuff. All right, who's here? Who do we have here? Fenny's up in these streets. Jump Shoots here. Ryan B, Mike Strange, John Jones, Borland's here, Jared Tron. Who else? Who else? Who else? Jericho's here. Coach Stark, what's up, man? DJ Local in the house. John Jones is here. Artemis Stubbs, good morning, sir. Garen's here. Chef Tivo, Jordan's here. Whirly's here. Terry's here. Roger's here. Who else? We got Tom, Eric, Ryan Kelly. What is up, everybody? Good morning. Yeah, it's good to see everybody. I hope everybody had a nice weekend. A lot of football yesterday. The football was enjoyable, financially not rewarding. I'll say that. I had a lot of stuff tied to the Niners getting to the Super Bowl, both in best ball, and it looked like that was going to happen. And then just a little dookie there at the end. A bunch of people coming in here. Juan, Ransom, Jod, Alex, who else? Lloyd, Brian, Jay Bird. Listen, if you've been paying attention on Twitter, we're just giving just a ton of shit away throughout the week. All right. So we're going to be running a different giveaway every day this week leading up to our 1 year anniversary, which will also give away a ton of stuff. I'm actually going to share a link in the chat right now. I'll do this a couple of times throughout the show. But if you didn't see over the weekend, we announced like a big 1 year thing that's happening Sunday night. We're going to be giving away a ton of moments. We're going to be giving away a piece of Arturo Draws artwork, maybe even a couple of NFTs in those streets. So we're going to be giving away a lot of fun stuff. So I'm going to share the link in here. And there's a bunch of different ways to gain entries. So obviously a lot of you already do it, right? A lot by subscribing, by following us, by being in the Discord. Then there's some like podcast stuff as well that you can get involved in. So make sure you do all that, get involved. And then you can see too, like we did a Cole Anthony giveaway yesterday that we'll announce later this week. Today's Jaron Jackson Jr. So a lot of that stuff is going to be it's going to be all through the week. So just pay attention to a lot of the giveaways. We just wanted an opportunity, to use this for us to grow a little bit, but also to shout out all the people who have been subscribing and following us throughout this whole time, right? So shout you guys out, and I hope people hit. I hope you hit. And this is another thing too. Let me share this, guys. I want to show you something. We are cooking now. We are cooking because of these giveaways. So we are up to. Let's do a refresh because I know it says updating live, but I feel like it's probably a little bit higher now. Here we go. Let's see. Is it going to move? No, 4,093. But we're cooking, considering we just hit 4,000 on like Thursday or whatever day that was. So. I also said too, I said on Twitter, if we get up to 5,000 by Sunday, I'll just throw in that Russell Westbrook Top Shot debut just for the hell of it, right? Just for the hell of it. So shout you guys out for just being so supportive throughout this entire journey, shall we? All right. So since it's Monday, I'm not going to go game by game because there's just too many games. There's too many games from Friday to Sunday. We're not going to do it. We're going to look at the market. We'll look at the challenges. We'll talk UFC a little bit too, because I know a lot of us get our airdrops and our refunds, and I want to know what people spent their money on. And then we have a UFC drop. Is the UFC drop today? No, it's the 7th, right? We have another drop, and then the everything, the drop, and then the marketplace is open. Yeah, we get a lot to talk about. We'll start with basketball. Fenny says, Mike, scale of 1 to 10, how difficult is it to set up a Gleam giveaway sign up or whatever? So it's actually a little annoying. It's a little annoying. You know what? It's not annoying. It's very easy, but it's very expensive. So we had to pay to set it up. We have like a pro plan. The free plan can't do the things that we're trying to do. It's like $50 a month. So it's a little bit expensive, but it's way easier to navigate than these Twitter giveaways, which we'll still do too. But yeah, it's just very expensive. Can we shit on Julius Randle for a bit? Man, the Knicks are so bad. The Knicks are really, really bad. Mike Strange, yes, let's go. And I'll say this too. We're going to do some special VIP giveaways this week. So, or at least on Sunday. So if you haven't had a chance to sign up yet, I recommend doing it. It also gives you some access to the Discord if you sign up for the $4.99 one. And the Discord's popping. The Discord's absolutely popping. All right, shall we? Shall we start? Shall we dig in? Um, let's do a quick market recap first. Let's do that, and then we'll get into the challenge. Actually, we should do the challenges first because that kind of dictates the market recap. So we had two different challenges this week. The easy and the hard, right? We had the easy one. Oh, I gotta share my banner. Um, the easy one, we just needed to get like the 5 big rebounders over the course of the weekend, which I curious of people's thoughts on this. Do we like the like the whole entire weekend? Do we like the weekend challenges, or do we prefer when it's like one day? I think it's been kind of fun to the market does some weird stuff, and there's ways to not game it, but there's you can definitely take advantage, right? Where we saw a lot of people like Christian Wood. Christian Wood was flying off the shelf on Friday night, but I don't think people were realizing that Christian Wood only had one game. And so, like, I sold a couple of Christian Woods because I was like, he's not going to make the challenge, bros. He only has one game. So I think there are ways to kind of beat the system a little bit. But I'd love to hear people's thoughts. They like the weekend challenge, like the weekend. We'll be ready this Friday. It's true, we will. Do they move to assists? Like, what's next? What's next on there? What was fun is like there was a lot of speculation in the chat. Again, here's another plug for the VIP. If you're not in there, the challenge Discord had been speculating Big's Top Shot debuts for a while now. So that one was a lot of fun. Yeah, Sydney saying 3-day challenge and 1-day challenge, both good, but prefer 1 day. There you go. I'm glad Top Shot's giving themselves the weekend off, though. They're like, here's some meat for you dogs. We'll check in with you on Monday. Yeah, if you're dialed in, you can kill the weekend challenges. Yeah, I can't tell if I won or lost the weekend challenges. Because I bought a lot of L's, but I also sold a lot of W's. So we kind of I think I broke even when all was said and done. But let's look at the easy one first and see how many completions we have here. I feel like you guys should be able to see this better. Okay, that's not too bad. So we already have 11,000, and this is for a Kevin Love metallic silver fandom edition. There we go. David says, is it worth it to go for the challenge if you have none of the moments? So this one costs $34 to get right now. So and there's going to be a bunch of them. I don't know. What does this Kevin Love go for? Like $15? I don't know. If you want the moments that are in there, then sure. But I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. I kind of like the weekend ones. Being super active in the challenges kind of takes away from watching games, though. I feel like I'm turned into a daily DFS type. That's definitely part of it, right? Where you're not watching a singular game. You're kind of just like checking box scores and looking for rebound updates. Andrew says, as someone who collects mostly TSDs, this weekend challenge have an opportunity to make money on a lot of moments. Right. And I want to shout out John Boy Beats, right? Because I think he tweeted this out a couple weeks ago, like the first time they did the Series 1 drop, there was the second one. It was the second one. They had a flash challenge that incorporated Top Shot debuts, and then they did it again. So last time it was Top Shot debuts right before the Series 1 drop. This time it was right after the Series 1 drop. And you can only stand to guess that that's Top Shot trying to stop the market from dipping after these moments come out, right? Because there's like, you don't want to flip your Top Shot debuts because they're in a challenge right now, right? So pretty cool that they're doing that. I'm okay if they're propping up the Top Shot debuts because that's where a lot of my bags are. I will say we were very close. We were very close to DeJounte Murray getting in there and me retiring from the morning marketplace and from all streaming. But this Greg Popovich in Popovich form gave DeJounte the day off. So Tommy G's here. Good to see you, Tommy. I bought a $7 Plumlee. What a world. I know, right? All right, so let's take a look here. We got Mason Plumlee down here. We got Wendell Carter Jr., Robert Williams, Bam Adebayo, and Domantas Sabonis. So things were never going to get too crazy for the easy challenge because there were so many 60K and 35K, like Mason Plumlee being the bottleneck. You're not too freaked out about it, right? When we look at the hard one, though, it was so interesting following along, and this is how people either made some money or lost some money. I think there was concern that Giannis was going to be in the challenge. And if Giannis' Top Shot debut is in the challenge, same thing for Jokic, right? So the Giannis one would be 2,200 around there, 22, 2,400. And then the Jokic was floating anywhere between 800 and 1,000. And if those are in there, all of a sudden, the challenge isn't very accessible. So you saw pieces like Sabonis. You saw Sabonis skyrocket over 200 over the weekend, and then come back down once people thought Giannis was going to be in, and then go back up when he was out. So let's take a look here. We got Bam. Bam at 635 is the bottleneck right now, which is crazy because Bam was going for what? I don't know. I think DJ Local, what did you get for like 2 something this weekend? Because I don't think Bam was on the radar. And then he had that overtime game on Saturday. And that's the thing, right? If you were paying attention on Saturday, you could have scooped that a little bit early. Robert Williams had a big second game. Mason Plumlee put up 17 boards in the first game and I think 10 in the second. Wendell Carter Jr. came out of nowhere at the end. He's the one that passed Jokic to knock him out. Bismack Biyombo was coming on strong. Yeah, Bam debut was under 300 and now over 600. People are insane. It's crazy. I know. And the same thing, Fenny. So that's where, if we want to look at, I'm going to look at my account for a second just because I want to show you, and this isn't to flex. I'm not trying to do that, but to show you like what I was doing here. So I got to shout out my man AC guy in the community who rented out his BAM to me for a few W moments because that was the one missing piece that I had. But here are some of the shots I took this weekend, right? So I bought a Bismack, I bought a Wendell Carter Jr., I bought a Kleber. Fox I just bought on my own because I think he's going to get traded. I bought some Mo Bambas, which have obviously tanked. So I bought a lot of things at the top. But then at the same thing, I flipped Sabonis, I flipped Nurkic. So it was we flipped a bunch of stuff to stay in it. But anyways, I'm excited to get a rare pack. This is my first time completing a hard challenge, I think. Let me go back to the challenge page so we're not looking at my account. But this is my first time going to it. Yeah, so people said 264, 240 for the BAM, and now it's going over 600. And this is what's fun. I mean, like your bottleneck gets in here. Your bottleneck gets in there, and then it's great. Yachty saying, are we talking smiles? How are we going to talk about it? I'm so happy for everybody. You guys are crushing it right now. What's the floor? Floor's like 2-2 or something like that. Seems like you guys are all going to make a ton of money. So I'm very excited for you. And yes, I've muted the channel. I remember when you said Sabonis was disrespected at 60 a while back. So I bought one. Oh, you a beer. There you go. There you go. I love it. And this is, I saw a lot of people doing this weekend, which I think is cool. So flipping your Top Shot debut into a Top Shot debut rare, because you're seeing the base one is the one that's jumped up, right? Yeah, people are asking, I moved up. Yeah, I had like 6 of them, moved off them, baby. Moved off them. Huge. You can't win them all. You can't win them all. Sometimes you get crypto dads, other times you get smiles. You never know. But yeah, so that's kind of the recap on the challenge. So we're seeing just over 600 for the rare. I imagine that goes up a little bit, but this is crazy, right? So how much does this cost? This costs like $861 for the rare. How much do we think the rare is? Do we think it's like they don't even say what pack it is either, correct? So we don't really know. Hugh's asking, are we gonna get a base pack this week? That's a great question, Hugh. I don't know. I don't think we've had an announcement about it yet. So normally the pack drops come on Tuesdays, right? So I don't think we're getting a base pack this week. I do think we're going to get some All-Star game news this week, though. Like I could see, because we're going to find out the All-Star reserves on Tuesday or Thursday, I think. So I wouldn't be surprised if we got like a news dump on Friday with some All-Star alpha. That's just me speculating. I have no idea. Zero clue. So keep that in mind. But that is my guess right now. That's my guess. Yeah, throwdowns pack incoming. Yeah, it could be throwdowns. I was thinking about this last night. Do we think that they don't tell us on purpose because they're like, we need to see how many people complete it? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking, ramen noodles. Also, speaking of ramen noodles, my friend. I'm still going to send you a DeJounte Murray, but I don't think it's going to be a Top Shot debut anymore. You want to know why? Because I was checking the market before I was going to. We had a little bet on who was going to be worth more. Is it going to be Anthony Davis or is it going to be Trae Young in the metallic silver fandom edition? And we're gonna scroll over to the MSFE. I know I'm not sharing screen. And once I'm able to click that, there we go. Oh my God. We love OTM. We love OTM because they are official sponsor of all things Team Hold. There we go. OTM in the house, baby. But sometimes their website is very slow. So hold on, let's do this. Let's stop it. Let's try it again. All right, hold on. I'm gonna stop sharing screen while this mess is going on. A 5,000 count new pack with Omer debuted pending. I know, right? I thought it looked like we were getting that on Friday, right? And then I don't know if the all day drop went like so crazy that they couldn't do it. I don't know what was going on. Um, I don't know what was going on with that. All right, all right, now I have this up. Yeah, the computer was going nuts. So, all right. So when we scroll, Steph Curry still standing strong at like 4K. This has been floating around 3,750 to like 4,200 for a while. LaMelo still at 3K out of 255. Here we go. The buddy Hab for 138. But here we go. Trey Young with a higher mint count, officially more expensive than Anthony Davis with a lower mint count. You just love to see it. You love to see it. Fetty says, I'm on the fence of what to do with my number 10 Sabonis Hollow right now. I have 2 of the MGLE challenge pieces, trying to figure out how much we should be valuing a Duarte challenge reward. All right, let's see. What can we do here? What can we do? Let's go look at this is actually kind of fun. I'm enjoying this right now. Let's go look at Series 2. We're going to look at MGLE, right? So let's look at Metallic Gold Series 2. And then let's do challenge reward. And then let's see if we can get a rookie year. Was there any of those? All right, so Cole Anthony's going for 940 and Obi Toppin's going for 590, right? Those were the two. Those are two right there. So Chris Duarte probably falls in between Cole Anthony and Obi Toppin, right? I think Cole Anthony has a little bit more shine on him than Obi Toppin does, even though Toppin's a Knicks fan. So I mean, a Knicks head. I don't know. It's up to you, man. That's up to you. That's pretty close. I do like Duarte, but he's going to be doing the same thing of, being an Indiana Pacer. That's tough to overcome. It's tough to overcome. Yeah, UFC Marketplace on February 7th. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And we will also talk about NFL all day. We'll do both of those. Look at the Duarte completion so far. All right, let's do it, Yachty. Let's do it. All right, challenges. Let's go. Let's actually look at the hollow. Ooh, let's look at the KD starter challenge actually first. I know we're getting off topic now. But now I'm excited to see. What people are doing. All right, here we go. Look, almost 15,000. That's pretty good. We love that. And it costs $18 to do it. There's 4 hours left. Although I thought they extended it again. Maybe they didn't. Maybe it is January 31st. But supposedly 15,000 new users. And here's where everyone goes, yeah, 15,000 girlfriends. My significant other. We've got 61 completions of the hollow with RJ up to 2,100 now. So I sold a little early on that, but that is the story. 61, and who's this of? This is the DeMar DeRozan, so that's a nice little low mint count. Actually, that's higher than I thought, because that's almost like 2/3 of the hollows got together and are like, let's do this. All right, let's look at the MGLE one now. Here we go. 346. So 346 right now. And what did we say? What did we say this looks like? So this one was out of 162 and this one was out of 228. And this is at I don't know, man. I think 346. I don't know. That's up to you. I forget. Fenny, was that you that asked that? I think I'm off the Duarte. I don't think I would go after it. I'd rather just go buy something I'm excited about. What's in this challenge right now? Oh, do you have the LaMelo, Fenny? Is the LaMelo one that you already have? Because if you already have the LaMelo, then you can talk me into it. But if you don't have the LaMelo, that's tough. Yeah, I don't think I would go do it. I don't think I would. Also, welcome. I feel like we have a lot of new people here right now for the morning. So if you guys just missed out today, we're doing a bunch of giveaways on Twitter. We also have our 1-year anniversary coming up on Sunday. So I'm going to share a link to one of our giveaways, but make sure you're there. We're also going to do a live check-in right now. We're going to do a live check-in here on the channel analytics. Am I still sharing screen? Since we've gone live, we've picked up, I believe, 3 new subs. So remember, if we get to 5,000 by Sunday, we're just going to give away a Russell Westbrook Top Shot debut. On Twitter today, we're giving away a Cole Anthony Top Shot debut. We're also doing a Jaren Jackson Jr. Top Shot debut. On Sunday, we've got some like in real life stuff we're giving away, like some Arturo Torres art, like you can see back there. We're going to give away some artwork from Arturo Torres. We're going to give away some like NFT stuff. We got a lot of shit that's given away. So shout out to everybody who's here this morning. Veronica gets it. Smash the like. Veronica gets it. Richard's here. I'm in Discords with users activated by the KD challenge who are already willing to spend big money blindly on completing challenges. A lot of FOMO. I've been telling them to slow down. Tell them to buy DeJounte Murray, Top Shot Tesla. Tell him to buy DeJounte Murray. I'm excited, guys. I really do think I'm not even for my bags. I mean, I'm excited for my bags. But DeJounte Murray is going to make the All-Star team this week. Just book it. He's making it. He's making the All-Star team this week. They're just like he was trending on Friday a little bit because he put up I don't know if he was one rebound shy of a triple-double. I think it was like 26, 12, and 9, something like that. And he's like the first Spurs since like John Lucas in '83 to average to do 10 and to get double digits points and assists in like 6 or 7 straight games. Dude's a beast. Anyways, yeah, everybody's making fun of me. How about that stress test? Stress test. I know. Andor, thank you for being here. We love it. Need Brody trade for Top Shot debut to pump. We do need Brody. Yeah, but that Russell Westbrook situation. I was watching him play yesterday, and like I know I watched a little bit of that Lakers Hawks game. I know he put up some numbers, like his assist number went crazy, but like, man, he's just out of control a little bit. Like a lot, like it was just turnover after turnover. Every time he made a nice pass, I was like, oh, that's surprising. Like the expectation now is that he turns it over, you know? Would be awesome if Spurs traded him. He would blow up a playoff team. I would love. Let's do. We need our bag pump stream. Let's do the bag pump. I need a drop now. I think for like, are you ready for bag pumps? All right. So we're gonna go look at a moment real quick, and then you know what we'll do. We'll take a look at the sets, and then we'll go talk about UFC and all that stuff. But I hope he doesn't get traded just because. I don't want to see him. Like, I'd feel bad for the Spurs. The Spurs don't have a lot to hang on to right now. It's up 35% in the last week. And I just like the buys. It's crazy. The buys aren't like flying in. Like you can't even, my name's not even on this list. I haven't bought one in a weekend. But here we go. Like the buys just keep trickling in. And it looks like the new floor is going to be around 175 to 180. And there we go. 5,700. This is a fun game we can play. So 5,760. That's what I have in Top Shot debuts. In DeJounte Murray Top Shot debuts. Let's play a game where we can see what Mike could get instead of hoarding one moment. Let's play that game. I don't know if you guys are interested in that game, but that's what we're playing. Also, Okongwu, he was great too. Okongwu was great yesterday in that game. I'm ready. Mike, you ready for playoff speculation like last year? I think they're going to start airing the KD spot on network TV once the postseason starts to ramp up. I hope so. Maybe pump the Tremont Waters. Shout out Tremont Waters. Yeah, I could get a Steph. That is absolutely right, Alex. What are we doing here? All right, here we go. High to low. How about a Trae Young series 1 out of 75? Lace him up. The Zion rookie debut is down to 5,700. I mean, these legendary moments here. Derrick Rose Hollow Series 1. This is stupid. This is absolutely stupid. 5,700. And Cole Anthony legendary with the rookie badges, a hollow. DeAndre Ayton Series 1, Sabonis, Steve Nash run it back. I mean, it is dumb. It is absolutely dumb. Fenny said dumped his Okongwu after a 4-day hold, $17 here. Yeah, we can play the big ticket video. We haven't played a video yet this morning, and that works for it. Here we go. What a bop. What a bop. Yeah, let's look at a Kongwu now too, instead of looking at how high that DeJounte gets me. Yeah, but if he gets in a hard challenge, how high does he pump? I mean, who knows? Who knows? It probably doubles, right? If we saw Bam go from what was it, 240 to 600. Yeah. The difference is there's 4,000 of the DeJounte, so it's a little bit harder for it to like really, really cook. But it could definitely get up to 500. And if that happens, you bet that big ticket song is going to be pumping. Let's look at a Kongu, and then we're going to go look at, I want to look at the sets in general, and then let's look at, there was something else I wanted to look at. Oh, I just want to check in on the NBA standings because it's Monday. All right, here's a Kongu up to 99. This is how we do. This is how we do. Here we go. Let's see. What do we have here? Look at all these sales. Somebody, or Big Red. Look at Big Red. Always buy two. The Red Dad. Ooh, Kaneko. Let's look at the complete sales history for a second. Who's this dude? Kaneko. Look at Kaneko just sweeping the floor. Kaneko, are you in here? DRLB. Picked up a few. Yeah, so this was pumping. This was DJ. There's DJ Local right there. That was on the 30th. So not even right after the game, he was like, let me get a little bit of Onyeke, huh? Nice little scoops. Nice little scoop. Oh, you know what I wanted to bring up too? So as I was talking about the 1 year anniversary too, we're starting to expand a little bit and trying to bring on some people onto the team to do some content. If any of you guys are writers or enjoy the written form and want to mess around with some stuff, shoot me a DM or let me know. We are, as you can see from the 1 year anniversary giveaway that we're doing, which is another reminder to share the link into the Discord, into the chat. We started up a little newsletter, and we'd like to do a couple of different things, whether it's about NFTs in general, whether you want to just talk candy or whatever. We'd like to get like a little weekly thing out. We're just trying to grow, trying to expand a little. So, if you're interested, shoot me a DM. Let me know in the Discord. Leon asked is the Cole giveaway already over? No, it's not. We're going to let that thing simmer for a little bit. I'll probably pull it tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow we'll do it on the morning marketplace. We'll pull it live. But yeah, so we are doing the Cole Anthony giveaway on Twitter. We're also doing the Jaren Jackson Jr. giveaway on Twitter. A lot of stuff happening. All right, let's go over. Let's just look at the market in general. Take a look at the set. See what's green. See what's red. All right, let's see. You're going to see what's tough right now is anything with a BAM in it is cooking. So you see the denied is up 4% in the last 24 hours. And then it has a little bit more to do with, excuse me, with BAM being in the challenge, I think. So let me expand this a little because I think that's part of the reason it's hard to see. So when we look at what's in the green in the last 24 hours, you got with the strips cooking, denied. This is interesting. Again, it's because of the Top Shot debut challenge. But in the last week, we've had a series one. Page is unresponsive. Cool. No, just what is happening? But this is exciting right here because we had the pack drop the pack drop was on Thursday, right? The pack drop was on Thursday. We are now 7 days out, and the base set series one is up 4%. And I think that's a good sign. I think that is a very good sign. So we like that. Rising Stars is up. Early Adopters is up. This is all in the last week. Oh, let me actually sort by week, not by 24 hours. MGLE obviously is up. Hollow's up. Oh, Hollow is not obviously up, but it's up. From the Top's up. So a lot of the legendary stuff is up. The Hustle and Show still up a little bit with the strips up. Fresh Threads, Seeing Stars. WNBA set. I think people still like trying to get ready for the new season. Base set Series 3 is up. The Gift is still up. Series 3 rookies. Let's see what sets are down. That'll be so the WNBA fandom was barely down. The finals is down less than 1%. All-Star game down less than 1%. Cosmic less than 1%. And then we've got MGLA Series 1, the rookie debut Series 1. But like mostly what's doing the worst right now? Hometown, but Hometown got a big pump because of the last challenge last weekend. Deck the Hoops is coming back down. But man, it is good to see most of the stuff stay. For VIPs, homies ask, yes, we are doing that. We are doing that, homies. We are doing that. What else? Who's the next DeJounte Murray that we can get in on early with their Top Shot debut? I mean, Okongwu, I think, is a fun one, but he's a big, so it's kind of hard to gauge that. Jaren Jackson Jr., I think, is someone you could look at. He's gone from 100 to 138 or whatever. Yeah, series 1 is up since the drop. You have to remember, though, a little bit is because of the challenge. A lot of this is because of the challenge, so you got to remember that. And listen, we're 31 minutes in before my Wi-Fi shit the bed, so that's exciting. That's exciting. Hold on, I'm now wait for it to come back. It's so frustrating. Tea Time says almost done with the WNBA set. There you go. What do you think about the Rising Stars at the moment? Already pumped too much or still good to get in some of the pre-Rising Star drops? Here's the thing, Superluminal. You're doing a lot of speculation on what the drops are going to be. Like, do you want to complete a rare set so you can get common drops? Right? Or do we think because it is a rare set, they're going to give us airdrops of the All-Star game? Whatever the rare set is around the All-Stars, is that the drop you're going to get? So you're definitely taking a risk because I don't think they've announced what the airdrops are going to be or if there's going to be an airdrop. So you're definitely taking a risk right here if you're speculating that you're going to get a rare airdrop. So it's hard. It's hard. What else? Any archive set speculation? I mean, it seems like one by one they're giving some love to each set, right? We've seen it for throwdowns, we've seen it for series 1, we've seen it for also we've seen it for everything. So I imagine it's gonna cook again. All right. I imagine it's gonna cook again. So or they're gonna do something to make sure it'll cooks. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with that. So I think they'll do something, but I just don't think I just don't know what it is. Somebody said, look up. Are we looking for PJ? Why are we looking at PJ Washington? Is PJ Washington cooking? I doubt it. I doubt it. He's probably still like $40. Oops. That's not how you spell Washington. There we go. Let's see what we got here. Top Shot debut up to 65, baby. Up to 65. Here we go. Oh, I'm not sharing screen. There we go. 65. Best way to prove you subscribe to your channel in the Twitter contest entry. There's something I can see on the back end, but if you can screenshot it and reply to the tweet because it's good for engagement. It's good for engagement. Speculating with Top Shot is kind of like prospecting in the real world. Yeah. Digging for gold. A lot of else. So yeah, but to go back to that question about I don't know. I know I don't even want to say what he was doing, but I know there's when a set no longer exists, right? Does collecting Seeing Stars guarantee something? No, it doesn't, because they haven't said anything, and that Seeing Stars set does no longer exist moving forward. So it's hard to know what they're going to. Would like to believe they're not just going to leave you empty-handed. It feels like they're still going to take care of you. But again, it's risky. It's risky. Almost as risky as my shit Wi-Fi. What is going on? We're back, I think. We're back. All right, let's look at the standings. Let's see what's happening in the National Basketball Association. That's my favorite thing about sports media. Say in basketball, you have to say in the association, in the National Basketball Association, in the National Football League. You have to have a quarterback that has a big arm. In the National Football League. All right, here we go. Let's look at the standings. Also, there's Red Daddy. Heard his name. He's like, sip, sip. Good morning. Hallie is a good price. All right, we'll look at Hallie. In a second. Also, shout out Twitch Gang. Mystaculous. Good shout out to Twitch Gang. All right, here we go. So let's start in the Eastern Conference. We have, let's blow it up. The Heat still holding on to a little half-game lead right here. Still at half-game lead for the Heat. We got, Stan's like, I'm here. Chicago Bulls, they are one behind the loss column. Philly, red hot. Philly is red hot, a game and a half back. Cleveland, just a half game behind them. Bucks right there. Nets right there. This is what's nuts, though. We were talking about this last week. The fact that 2.5 games separate the Heat from the Nets is crazy. That is crazy. I was also looking at strength of schedule over the weekend, and the Heat have the easiest schedule on the way out. So book it. The Heat are the number 1 seed right there. Book it. Also, Pack Trip in the house. Troy says, quick question, Mike. Will you do more UFC and NFL videos once their marketplace opens up? Yeah, we will. This is what we're trying to find as we continue to grow. Clearly, I'm probably maxed out on how much you want to see me a week, right? Like if I do any more streams in this, I think you might start unsubscribing. It's like too much, Mike. I'm good. So we're trying to find the talent, as you will, to talk some UFC stuff with us so that way I can dip in and out. Like Dustin's definitely going to take a bigger load for UFC, I would imagine, but trying to find some other people to help us out with that. We'll definitely do some stuff though. I would like to make sure we're doing at least one baseball show, one UFC show, and one NFL show a week is the goal. At least, right? That's where we are. How dare you? How dare you? So we'll still hit it. Anyways, all right, back to this. So the Heat are going to be the 1 seed, lock that up. But we talked about this last week with the Alex Caruso and Patrick Williams and Lonzo injuries are a little concerning for Chicago's defense. They're 4-6 in their last 10. I'm not like super worried about the Bulls, but it's going to make the East a little interesting moving forward because I imagine the Sixers, Cavs, Bucks, and Nets all leapfrog Chicago, which then that would look something like a Cleveland Chicago first round or a Milwaukee Chicago first round, something like that, or Philly, right? It all of a sudden put Chicago in a weird spot. And even the Nets are only 4 games. I mean, the Hornets are only 4 games back from the Bulls. So the East is going to be a little wild moving towards the playoffs, right? Daniel's here, Forge is here. We're going to talk football right after we go through the standings, and then I'll move over to that. And then look at this shit team right here. Celtics 1 game over 500. You get the Raptors 1 game over 500. And the Hawks have now, man, look at the Knicks. The Knicks are in the 12 seed right now with the Pacers breathing down their neck. God, just garbage. Good for the Raptors. They moved into the 8th seed. Western Conference, like Suns still cooking. Look at the gap, though. This is what I was surprised about. So they have a 3.5 game lead on the Warriors, who then have a 3 game lead on the Grizzlies, who have a 4.5 game on the Jazz, 4.5 game lead on the Jazz. And the Nuggets only 1 game behind the Jazz. So everybody making fun of me about the Nuggets. Nuggets absolutely smoked. Absolutely smoked the Bucks last night. Just like crushed them. So I don't know. You know me though. I'm bullish on the Nuggets to a fault, but for the fact that they are 7 games over 500 and have been missing 2 of their best 3 players for like the entire season is pretty impressive. And then the Mavericks, who like have turned into a defensive juggernaut, are right there in the 6th seed. Clippers are at 500. Wolves are at 500. Lakers 3 games below 500. What's crazy, like, so you get the Spurs and Pelicans both like kind of lurking here around the Blazers. And I still think, I mean, I don't know what Portland's going to do. Does Portland really, does he really like, do they really keep everybody? You know, do they not make any moves? It just feels weird, right? It feels weird for them not to do anything. I don't know. Mistaka says, yeah, we'll definitely do something around the trade deadline. We'll do something around the trade line. Patrick says, can't wait for the Celtics to scrape their way into the playoffs again. I can, man. I can. We don't need that. We don't need the Celtics in the playoffs. Like, we don't. Take the season off. Dennis Schroeder's going to get moved at the trade deadline. He's going to be wearing a Cleveland Cavs jersey or something like that. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. Just burn it down. Burn it down. Keep Tatum, keep Brown, get rid of everyone else. Get rid of everyone else. But I will say the Western Conference is going to be fun. I think Warriors still holding on the 2 seed, and they're not, like, clearly not the same team without Draymond. So if Draymond comes back healthy, I still like the Warriors. But if he doesn't, it's going to be wide open. The Suns just look awesome. The Suns look awesome. They still haven't lost 10 games yet, right? What are they? 40-9. 40-9 almost heading into the All-Star break. Suns are really good. Lakers are trash. Grizzlies are really fun. It's going to be fun. Miles says, would Boston trade Robert Williams? I think Boston's only trading Robert Williams if he goes to, like, if they get a star. If they get, like, so if they did like Robert Williams and Marcus Smart to get like Sabonis or Miles Turner or something like that, I could see it happening, but we'll see. Dude, this is what I'm saying. I can't believe I'm going to do this right now. I was looking at this yesterday. I was like, so do we make a speculation buy on Zion right now? Let's see what his Top Shot debut is. He posted an Instagram of him dribbling a basketball, and I got excited. That's where I'm at in the Zion experience. So like this moment right here is down to 313. We saw this pump to like 900, over 1,000. His Top Shot debut is at 1,400. I'm not buying this. I just want to see like how quickly this thing jumps. All right. I mean, yeah, it gets up there pretty quickly. This is not. Oh, we have to play the finance. We're talking about Zion. We absolutely have to do the financial advice bit. None of this is financial advice. Do what you love what you do, something like that, right? Yeah. So there's no news on like what Zion, like when he's gonna be back. All I know is he didn't post anything on Instagram for 6 months, and then all of a sudden he was like, dribbling a basketball. I know. I don't want to get excited for Zion. It makes me sad. I really don't want to get excited for him, but here we are. I just want him to be back. And then all of a sudden, right? Like, say you're playing, I don't know, say they get in and they get like the Jazz. They're not going to get the Jazz in the first round, but something like that, right? All of a sudden, you have Zion, Ingram, and Jonas Valanciunas. Like, who's getting rebounds on the other team? They're not going to win. I could just see them being feisty. You know what I mean? They could be feisty. All right, you guys want to talk? Well, you want me to go over to? Let's do UFC first. Brian's asking, can I take my laps on the East being better than the West? Listen, you can do whatever you want, man. I'm here for it. We talked about it on the 89 Cavs last week or 2 weeks ago. The East is back, baby. And for that being, what a transition. The 89 Cavs are back tonight at 7 p.m. All right, 7 p.m. Eastern. Justin and Steve, we're going to talk about Cade Cunningham. We're going to talk, like, the whole show is going to be about how Cade Cunningham might actually catch Evan Mobley for Rookie of the Year. All right, let's talk. God, Wi-Fi again. I'm feeling like Happy Gilmore right now, where it's like, here comes the putter throw. But that's where I'm at. Like, every time I share screen, this thing wants to burn down. All right, am I back? Am I still frozen? All right, I'm back. But yeah, Cade is catching up. Anyways, UFC. So just a quick refresher for everyone. If you bought a UFC pack and didn't get a legendary moment, you were gifted 50. You were refunded essentially $50 back for each pack you bought. So I bought 5 packs plus I got a stress test. So I got 6 packs, which means I got $300 back, which went into DeJounte Murray's. And then you also got an airdrop for each pack you got, right? So, which is kind of exciting. So, man, there you go. I'm so old. I remember catching heck in the Discord for saying Cade should be in the Rookie of the Year conversation. He should be in the conversation, but who's going to win? It's going to be Mobley. And Robert too. We'll put a pin on this. The fact Clippers are a 7 seed with all the players they've missed is crazy. If they had anyone, they'd be a juggernaut. You know what's crazy, Robert? If they don't have their first round pick this year, so they have to make the playoffs. They absolutely need to make the playoffs. So, because otherwise it goes to the Thunder. Anyways, so then you get a bunch of airdrop moments for each pack you got for UFC, right? But what was exciting is they announced this week, we have one more pack drop coming on the 7th, I believe, February 7th. So is that a week from today? I don't know I think it's a week from today or a week from yesterday. I can't remember what it is. But here we go. Right after the pack drop happens, the marketplace opens. The marketplace opens right after that. Which is pretty cool. So I love I'm not surprised because UFC is forcing this pretty quickly. I think I would like to think that this is more on the UFC being like, Dapper, let's go, we're ready, versus Dapper thinking they're ready. But that's a conversation for a different day. But it's going to be very exciting for the people that got in early. What's cool about this is that we're going to have a pretty easy shot, not easy shot, but we're the only ones getting a shot on the Series 0 or whatever it's called, right? So that's what's really exciting about that. Royman says, any thoughts on the UFC min count? I'm going to be honest, man. It's really hard to know. It's hard to know what the right min count is for this because the marketplace isn't open. It's the same thoughts that I had with NFL all day. Like $50 feels like a lot for a pack, especially when we are accustomed to spending $9 on a pack. That being said, they sold 100,000 packs very quickly, and it seemed like there's a lot of new people in there as well. So it's really hard to gauge what this is going to look like. I don't know. I could see the floor being anywhere from like $20 on one of the least valuable moments to $40. And I could also be wrong. That's just like totally throwing shit against the wall. Like, I don't know. I think if you want to be bullish on it, you're like, this is a brand new user base plus the people that are already in Dapper. So you already have some savvy people that are excited about it. And then you have a bunch of new people that are excited about it. You've got a sport that is, I don't want to say they're money hungry because I think all organizations are money hungry, but they are quicker to just like, some people drink water through a glass. The UFC drinks it through a fire hose. Like they're just ready to push this stuff out there. They're ready to promote it. We saw it already with the first fight. So I don't know. I can see it going either way. I could see it going either way. And that's why, initially I was only going to buy a couple packs, and then you just remember what Top Shot did. And it was like, if you got in early, there was a way to make money off of it. So, I don't know. Wait, I realized you can see the gifted moment on your Dapper profile as well. Yeah, but I think we're going to see supposedly for this next round of packs, you're not going to be able to see what's behind it. So that if you leave the pack unopened, it remains unopened, and then you can't see it behind it. Supposedly those are the rules. But I think what's really, the fact that they're going to open this marketplace early, it seems like we're going to get an idea. We're going to get an idea of what everything looks like. And that's exciting because when we go over to NFL All Day, which we'll do right now, one of the things that's you got to think the marketplace is coming soon, but it really is hard to know. It really is hard to know what's going to happen with that. And then, so let's go, oops, I didn't want to share. Where am I? Okay, there we go. I want to, have you bought cricket? I can't buy cricket in New York, Royman. I've tried to buy the Fan Craze. I know a lot of you guys have bought Fan Craze stuff. I haven't been able to do that yet. But yeah. All right, let's go. I want to show you my all day moment. So I was able to get a pack this past week. And let's see, does it not do it in order of the pack that I got? Or maybe it does. I don't know. So that was my rare from before. Where's my new pack here? Fetch more, please. Am I sharing screen? DK, man, where is it? Where you at? All right, so my pack this past week was the Patrick Mahomes rushing touchdown. I ran really hot. I don't know if you guys saw this, but I ran really, really hot with the pack this week. So this was the first one I got. This is Mahomes against the Bills, which, now that the Chiefs lost, I feel like this is a little less exciting, but it's still a Mahomes rushing touchdown. So we love that. But all your Joe Burrow moments, graph is going up. But that was a pretty sick moment. I also got the Von Miller strip sack. Oh, man, I got to scroll all the way down again. The Von Miller strip sack, which was pretty nice. Let's see this one. And this is on Brady. Is this Brady's last game? Who knows? Because he retired and then came back, and then he retired again. But this is a pretty nice moment from Von Miller right here. Who knows? Is this going to get a Super Bowl badge now? Ooh, Brian said he hit the Hill rare. There we go. Yeah, so that was a nice one. And then the last one was a Kelsey. They were all commons, but I'm not complaining about that. If you go Mahomes, Kelsey, Von Miller, I'm not complaining. And I've hit a couple of rares, right? We got a Melvin Gordon rare, Xavier Howard rare. The serial on this one is crazy, number 5. And then the Patrick Mahomes rare is the one that is like the real money. And then we got a Mark Andrews too. There we go. Roger said, ooh, wait, Tom said, what'd you got? You got a throwdown? Oh, no. I'm sorry. Tyreek's red. The Tyreek moment was probably my favorite just because we get the peace sign. Roger says, want your thoughts on this. Got a wild card division all day pack. Would it be advantageous to wait and see what the EV is when the marketplace opens to sell a rip? Dude, man. So I don't know. I really don't know, Roger. If you compare it to Candy, which it's hard to compare to Candy because Candy is, the mint size was much smaller. You knew all the players in it were all-stars. So the comp is not really 1-to-1, but we saw those packs going for $50 and you could buy them on the marketplace for $1,000. So it's really hard to know. And the mint size of those were, I think, out of 420 or 490, 409, something like that. And this is obviously much higher than that, right? So I do think, I think you can sell them. I think you'll be able to sell the packs, and that's exciting. And you're definitely going to get higher than 50 on it, right? So it's obviously going to be plus EV. But I don't know. It's definitely a gamble, right? Because if you have, if you have, wait, Roger says I can hold forever, but can rip anytime. Going to probably hold and see how the market reacts. Yeah, there you go. There you go. F at Nico says pulled a Tom Brady rare last Friday, so I'm praying every night for him to confirm announce retirement. There you go. People would pay $500 for these packs. I mean, people were paying $250 for the premium packs, right? And those are selling out every time. So yeah, it's gonna be really interesting to see what the marketplace looks like. They are taking like the exact opposite approach of UFC, right? Where they are taking their time. They're slowly bringing in more people. Like this past week clearly was the biggest pack drop they've had. I think they had like 49,000 packs and over 50,000 people got in line. They had a bunch of delays. It reminded me of like old school Top Shot, right? So I don't know. I think it's going to be really exciting when we get there. I'm just trying to forget about it, though. I'm trying to forget about it, and then it'll be like a pleasant surprise when it opens up. Like UFC, I did not expect to open this, even though they said it was opening soon. I did not expect it to open this soon. So I don't know. Pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. Yeah, I was surprised it was over 50K too. I did not know. I had a lot of people, a lot of friends text me that week that was like, hey, I actually get the email I'm in. And I know they weren't super active. They just kind of like signed on. Like they're not really even that active in Top Shot. So yeah, it's going to be, I feel like we're coming close, but I could also see them waiting to open the marketplace till the new season starts, you know? Because like, I don't know. I could see them going two ways. Like, what's the point in opening it up when there's no football going on for a while? On the other hand, you open it up so we have something to do during the off season, right? I imagine we get a pack from this past week. I imagine we get a Super Bowl pack. I'll tell you what, though, I'm just going to keep buying packs while I can. Clearly, the demand's going up. More people are being let in. I just want to accumulate as much as I can now, even though 50's feels high. And then I'm just going to see what happens. I'm just gonna see what happens. And then if it's an L, it's an L. If it's an L, we flip some DeJounte Murray's and we get back, right? But yeah, only 29,000 all day packs. I missed the queue, 39K. No, I think there was more than 29. Wasn't there more than 29K? I thought there was more than that. But we'll see. We'll see what's gonna happen. I'm excited. I am excited though. It's like we said a couple weeks ago when UFC first came out. What's exciting right now is we have a lot of different things happening, and it seems like the company that we're in on with Dapper is in first place, right? Okay, it was 29K. My bad. It feels like we're in, it was in first place, so Dapper seems to be cooking. Top Shot has been like slowly trending up. And we've talked about this a bunch. I feel like I keep saying we've talked about this. I apologize. But we're not getting the insane growth that we got last year, right? It's not like a huge spike that's unsustainable. We've just had like a slow and steady going up. And I think that is good news. That is good news. And it makes me excited. That's where we are. And listen, I'm going to share the link right now again to our giveaways for this weekend. I'm also going to share a link to the Discord because that's exciting. You guys should all be in the Discord. We got a lot of stuff going on this week. Okay. So tonight we get the 89 Cavs at 7 p.m. Eastern. Steve and Justin talking all things hoops. No Top Shot, but just hoops. So we're going to talk basketball tonight at 7. Tomorrow we have two shows. We get the morning marketplace. Then we have NFT Tuesday. Wednesday, we have the morning marketplace. Thursday, we have the morning marketplace and Top Shot takes. So 9 a.m. Eastern, followed by 9 p.m. Eastern. And then Friday, a handful of shows. Friday, we've got the morning marketplace. We get the happy hour. Actually, I just forgot something. Tomorrow's morning marketplace, you have a special 2-hour edition. A 2-hour edition of the morning marketplace tomorrow. So at 9 a.m. Eastern, same time, same channel. We will be doing our normal NBA Top Shot stuff for the morning marketplace. At 10 a.m., Greg is going to jump on, and we're going to have a member from Candy come on, from Candy Digital, and we're going to talk baseball for a little bit about the Candy Marketplace, talk a little bit about their plans moving forward, how everything's been going, and what we can look forward to. So tomorrow's going to be a fun day. We're going to be talking hoops in the morning. We're going to be talking baseball. You get a G-Dun sighting, which is always great. And then in the afternoon, we have a little NFT Tuesday. And maybe we just like talk about how I take a huge L on the smiles, but I'm not going to be bitter. I'm happy for everyone's smiles, W's, can't win them all. But I think that's it. I think we're going to call it there. Happy Monday. Thanks everybody for tuning in. This was a blast. Don't forget, we've got let me share these. We've got two different Twitter giveaways going on right now. We've got the Jaren Jackson Jr. Top Shot debut in here. I'm going to share a link to that one. And then we're still running the Cole Anthony one as well. So these are both Top Shot debuts, both going for somewhere between 130 and 150. I think actually the Cole Anthony one might be more expensive than that now. So check out those giveaways. And then, just a reminder, we hit 5K. If we hit 5K before Sunday, we are giving away Russell Westbrook Top Shot debut, a $500 moment. And look at that. We're at 4106 already. Just cooking, baby. Just cooking. So help spread the word. Oh, Kevin, we already talked about this. We're getting Steph Dolson jerseys. Absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, stay tuned. A lot of exciting stuff happening in Team Hold. And I appreciate all of you who have been here from the beginning and along for the ride. And to all the new people, welcome. We're having fun. We're having fun. All right, everybody. Have a great day. We'll see you.